Okay, good morning. I'm actually here with this hat that I got off eBay. A funny story about this hat actually, because I bought this and then I complained. These fans, it's a hat with solar powered fans. You can charge them as well, but the fans are right near your ear. So I complained about it, and the guy didn't really want to give me a refund. He said, if you send it to me, you're gonna have to pay for postage. So I just used the eBay label. I send it back to him, and then he didn't accept the package. He put return to sender, so I've got the hat back again, and I got a refund. So free hat, and don't ever argue with me on eBay, because I'm gonna win. Anyway, so this is the 3D printed front end of the Ferrari. Quite a few pieces here. So that looks all dirty, and you see that because I actually accidentally leaned on it while I was melting these pieces together, and it's split in half. So it can be strong, but you have to do every seam. I didn't really do every seam. I'll go back and do everything later. But it's getting close. And there's only 3 more pieces here, and I can join that too. So after that's all done, I'm gonna make it all smooth, just like this, with body filler, and then hopefully fiberglass it. It's about 2-3 weeks worth of printing. I'm gonna fire this thing up today. I might record it, I might not. But, this battery looks like, it keeps on sucking power. But yeah, this headlight I 3D printed as well. I'm gonna fiberglass that one day. This runs LS swapped as well. Let's just see. Can I leave it on? Okay. Alright. Let's see if it goes. Neutral. Flat battery. So I gotta get a new battery for this one as well. But it does run. LS swapped 300ZX. Okay, I want to show you what it looks like on the program. I'm actually going to try and print the rear bumper as well. Okay, running into some problems here. So it's because the bed wasn't level, and the first layer stuck, but the second did not, and I wasn't watching it. A bit hot there. I wasn't watching it, so I didn't know, but luckily the nozzle's not too dirty. I'll just clean it off with some tissue. We're probably not meant to, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and level this later. And that is, it's pretty hot. But it's better to be hot, because then the plastic comes out. Alright, so level, confirm, and you gotta get a piece of paper. Okay, so you probably should start with the unfolded piece of paper, but it doesn't matter really. And that is, you see how it slides under there so easily? That's too high. So I'm gonna come over here, Z offset. I'm gonna do 0.1, and then I'm gonna go down a little bit. So that's tight on there now. Right? Okay, so I can't push it forward, but I can pull it back. And that's pretty much what needs to be happening. It needs to be like that. Okay, so that's a bit low. Let me just touch it up a little bit here. 0.1.
I'm trapped in this glass can. Emergency. Let me out of this glass can. Emergency.
Alright, well, let's try it. You're meant to level each part,
Let me out of
like
this
all
glass
these knobs. But that's just a quick one. I'll see if it works. If it works, then don't need to do that. Save. You can see the values there.
Every time you go blocking me,
Right.
I know you back, you just fucking
So it looks like that side's a bit further away. Alright, let's print it.
He treats you like a bitch. Baby girl, are you sick
Confirm.
of it? I treat
Come back in a
you
few
like
minutes.
queen.
See
Let
if
me
it
out,
sticks.
you'll be feeling me.
We had a bit of a problem with
You
this
say last time
filament. This is going all ripply. I don't know why. I calibrated everything. So we've changed to this green filament, and it looks okay. It's a lot better now. Put in the laundry. Let's see how it goes. So one thing I've got to mention is that every few prints with this printer, you actually have to calibrate it and set the level. It's kind of annoying, but I chose this printer because it has a very nice build volume, and you know, it was a good price. So yeah, that's why I chose this printer, even though I have to calibrate it every few times. That's the only downside, really. I've pretty much put all the 3D printed pieces together for the Ferrari front clip. And check it out, check it out. Okay. There it is. This thing keeps on falling apart actually, because it's just so heavy, and this is probably going to fall this soon. But just wanted to get a video for you. And I'm not going to glue this one on. I'm not going to join that actually, just because it's so heavy. And this is probably a month of printing. So I had a lot of problems actually. This one kept on splitting, so I had to melt it in a few times. This one, there's a gap because you know, the first layer was not sticking properly to the 3D printer, but I fixed it in the end, and then it came out. Look, it's not perfect, but it's just going to be the mold, and it's going to be 3D. Sorry, it's going to be fiberglass over the top. So it actually lines up with this with this car actually. I measured the door. I measured from there to there, and it fits pretty good. So the next thing we're going to do is weld some aluminium here, finish off the front end, and then fiberglass and put the front end on. So the engine runs. Super stoked about that. LS1. 40 bucks. And just to give you an idea, this is like a month of printing. I've got 2 printers going, and from the time I wake up to the time I sleep, I have it going, and each piece is probably about 8 to 12 hours on average. Alright, so I finally run this printer into the ground. I probably need a new extruder actually, so I've been printing all this, and you know, just nice here. What actually happened is that I went away, I wasn't watching it, and then it made all this mess, and then got stuck on the extruder there. So this is another thing that you have to do if you're 3D printing. You gotta watch it. If I can't clean this off, I've actually had to buy an extruder before, and I mean it's not that expensive. These things are $80, so including postage. So it's pretty good. But look, I'll try and clean it. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to get another one. Okay, I'm on the repair table where the printer is. And look at that. So I gotta take it off. I gotta heat this up and then take it off. So what I had to do here was find this in the temperature, go back, okay, so prepare, and then I went to temperature, and then I put 220, that's for PLA, and see this is really working. So now, you really be wearing a glove, so that's still hard. I'll let it soften first. So I'm going to leave it for a few minutes. You can see closely there, it's actually bubbling. It's a pretty large blob, so it's going to take a while. I'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, not really going to plan, but I've got some of it off. Just got to heat it up. I might use a soldering iron. Okay, I've taken it off. I've taken the extruder off. And that's what it looks like. We're in deep. We're in very deep now. I'm going to use a heat gun on the low setting very slowly, and I'm going to try and get this off.